The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Tannehill to throw on the first play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room past the 30. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Tannehill now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on third down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here comes Cohen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of two on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Bills 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Number 26,
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Bills had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from it. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Henry again on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was just... Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and run it.
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Working in the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for a 1st and goal.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give this to Singletary running right. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Allen. Quick slant to Crowder. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much, and you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hott. Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A give, Singletary right side. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And Oliver in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Willis to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Allen steps away, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Willis with a first throw in overtime. Steps away. Connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball that has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, it's Willis. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Willis looking to throw on first down. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2.